Ja. Telling ya. Right. My hair is getting long. Hi. Hi. Hi, O3. Telling ya. Drunken donkey circus. I'm telling ya. Ha. That's my signature hi. I'm telling ya. Ha. And donkey. Drunken circus. That's stupid am I now. Why? Retro Tech Kid says, "Hi, hey Gil. I've been vlogging with my. That's nice. I want to see your videos." Telling ya. Oh hell. Hi, 80s brawl. Let me see. Nice. Thank you for all the videos. Joey says, "How are you, man?" Oh yeah, I'm doing very good. Yeah, that was pretty cool. The video on the McDonald's. That was really. I'm gonna do more of those. Telling ya. O3 says Hector's birthday was cool. Yeah, it was fun. I liked my day. Telling ya. So I'm wondering. I'm noticing that it's becoming a little bit harder for me to catch up with comments because I'm getting more of them these days. I'm talking about like I get more people commenting. It's nice. It's great. That's cool. I'm telling you, 80s Brawl says he's gonna call to interrupt this. Oh yeah, I'm telling you. Yeah. Well, you should come over here instead and join in this blog. You should. I'm telling you. So, let me see. Yeah, you know that I'm gonna do more of those before and after things. I want to drive to Montclair, bring my bike there, and Pomona area especially. I want to ride my bike and make a GoPro video. I want to make a GoPro video in those areas, the Pomona area, where I have the 1998 video at. I want to go ride my bike there with the GoPro and then put a before and after there also. That'll be really cool, especially even my job, my old job, that Montclair. But even the Pizza Hut, that Pizza Hut doesn't even exist anymore. But I could still ride my bike in that area and make a before and after shot. Or I want to try the before and after on the 10 freeway too. Like my very first video that I uploaded. Nando 909 said, "I'll join you in front of that Fox Theater." Yeah, all any of y'all. Retro Kid says he wants a Sony F401 that I used to have. Yeah, I mean they sell them, but it seems to me that most of those don't seem to work. They don't work. I don't know much about how to fix those things. I mean, I only know how to do the VHS camcorder. There's only one specific model of the VHS that I know how to work on, but the rest of them I don't, unfortunately, because I'm not really tech inclined, but especially the 8 millimeters. Basquez says you grew up in Pomona, huh? Very nice. Oh, you live in Pennsylvania. Oh, yeah. Retro kid, text kid said, "Is that? I want to go on that freeway and make a video using this car here. I want to drive this car with the GoPro on my head, or even my camcorder, and I'll make a video on that freeway of a before and after. That's what I'm gonna do. I want to try doing that. Yeah, yeah. Most of these 8 millimeters, they're gonna be broken. But the newer ones, almost every 8 millimeter Sony camcorder that I bought, that's like say 95 or newer, they all seem to work. They work. Telling ya. There's my signature again. Joey says, you live in Pennsylvania, right? That's Pennsylvania, right? Telling ya. I should. I'm going to use one of my... Well, I'll use on my... I should probably even use my VHS, but, I'll use my analog video camera. On Wednesday, you got a Sony... Oh, okay. TR61. The ones that say TR, then they're the ones without the screens, I believe. But the TRV models are the ones that have the screen. Green Sky is asking me, what program can I use to make my VHS to Blu-ray? Well, I use the Roxio DVD, VHS to DVD, but there's unfortunately no way that you could make a VHS quality into a Blu-ray, because it's just the way it's gonna be. It's gonna stay VHS regardless, unfortunately. That's the way it is, Telling ya. Right. So on. Oh, yeah. Retro Kid says. Let's see. Yeah, the one model had an LCD screen in the 1994. Yeah, well, that's an older one. Yeah, I don't even remember when they actually started doing LCD screens. I think it was full blown going on to the. It's full blown like the screen that they started coming with screens like in the late 80s or late 90s, or full blown. It was full blown, but I think it was in the middle 90s that they started coming up with those. But they were really expensive back then. Hi, Anthony. I'm telling ya. Right. I did an 80s theme party last year, Joey says. And everybody was pissed because of no... Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, the no cell phone rule. Man, I lived my life without those. Telling you. I was able to live through that. Then they quit making LCDs and started again. Started up in, I guess so, LCD screens. Was Hector mean when he, well, a really quick story about that. Heckler was not necessarily mean, but Hector had tendency to try to put us down, or put some of us down, like make us look ugly or make us look lower than him. He had the tendency. He did that with me. Heckler was good with that with me because I think it's just like a jealousy thing. While Hector, especially with Arnold, he would always do whatever he can do to turn down Arnold in whatever way. Heckler was not necessarily mean, but he would just do things that were not cool. Yeah. Well, and it's based on the quick story about how he was treated. As a youngster, my dad mistreated him. Oh hell. Yeah. So like the story, like I was saying, The heckler was mistreated mentally, by my dad, especially mentally, Heckler, yeah, I call Hector Heckler. Telling ya. I showed my cousins your videos of socializing with you, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, that was the old days, That's how things looked back then, I tell you. That's really. Michael. Hi, Mike. Hi, Storms. Hi, Storms. I used to have a tabletop version of Pac-Man back long ago until it stopped, yeah? So, yeah, I don't know this in your house, huh? Well, yeah, imagine that, like, I would have, I mean, if I can remember those things. Telling you. Oh, yeah. Oh, Brawl. Brawl is about to go to the restroom. Can Brawl. I'm telling you. The 80s can make you zip through and beat it. Yeah. Burly Ant says. What 8mm camcorder were you using in 2001? Retro Kid is asking me. I was using this TR 818, I think it was the model name. It did not have a screen. But I also used a TRV 37 also. Hi, Valley Cat. Hi. Oh, did Hector and Arnold ever fight? O3 is asking me. Oh, shit. Believe me, yeah, they Heckler, I mean, would always have arguments or, I mean, a few times, Arnold and, well, Hector would want to start a fist fight with Arnold sometimes, although it never happened. He never got to that point, but, I mean, he always had a lot of heat between Arnold, him and Arnold, because he didn't like how Arnold, acted like a smartass or something, But even me, I had a little word about that myself with Arnold. Arnold was like one of those kinds that acts like a smartass sometimes. But I mean, I never really had my issues. I mean, me and Arnold were pretty quiet, like going on to the late 80s and stuff. Let me see. Drunken Donkey Circus says you have a gold mine of 80s and 90s. Would it? Oh, I still have a lot more there. Well, welcome to my time capsule. Still have a lot. I still have more. I mean, but although I might upload some duplicates, but I mean, I'm hoping I don't want to be doing that. But I mean, you guys don't seem to mind it. But well, you know what I do is I just what do I do? I just like upload shorter clips of a longer one, Did people give me a hard time about filming them? No, not really. I mean, not very. It is not very often, except if it was like in a store. Like if I was gonna bring it into a store, then they would not want me to record in there. But so anyway, well, for the most part, they did not. They did not used to give me a hard time because, I mean, if anything, they wanted to be on TV. So, Valley Cat says, answer machine video is cute. For the longest time, I was calling voicemail. Yeah, yeah. No, yeah, well, the voicemail, I mean, the answering machines, I don't even think they have those anymore around. I mean, we buy these bulky machines, like these tape players, Danny said, awesome channel. I'm in Colton. What town am I in? I'm in San Bernardino. Very nice. Welcome to my time machine. Hi, Far Pamar House. Pamaro's house. That name. It's cute. I'm telling you. I love it. I feel like a time traveler. Hi, nice. Very nice. The Dread Gamer. Hey, Mr. Good. Hi, hell. Hi. Hello. Telling you. How do your brothers feel about as you post of them? They like it. They think it's fun. Fonzo 805 as asking me. They like it, you know. I mean, they think it's cool to see themselves, you know. They like it. And they trip out, you know. Rick Ash is saying, "Hey, Gilbert. Hello there. How's it going, dude? Well, I'm doing really good here. I have no issues with depression or nothing, you know. I have nothing of that right now. DR, hey, what's up? Hi, DR. Telling you, Green Sky says, I love watching your 80s videos and hear freestyle. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, the music that we play in the background, I tell you. That's how you know that it's from the 80s, you know? So, anyways, Steve Bauer is asking me, did the cameras from the 80s use tape? Boy, did I. Well, yeah, I mean, you must be pretty new to this 80s thing because, you know, I mean, yeah, that's it was all about cassettes and videotapes in the 80s, and I'll show you one right now. This is a videotape right here. VHS. This is what I used in the 80s for my videos. So, Rooted Araheda says, this is episode 8. Yep. This is my vlog, your vlogger, your 80s vlogger number 8. So this is my 8th video right here. About the cameras, I use tapes. My very first memory card camcorder I got was in 2008, and that's when I got my first memory card camcorder. I think they stopped making tape-driven camcorders going on to the mid 80s or mid 2000s, or no, wait a minute, yeah, mid 2000s, like 2006, 2007 or something like that. That's when I think they stopped making them, you know, making tapes altogether, tape-driven camcorders. They started doing memory cards like in the late 2000s, you know. Yeah, well, O3 says, yeah, they are lucky. Yeah, I mean, all of you who showed up in my videos were lucky, I would say, because I just had this thing about making videos, you know. It was just me, you know. That's how I was. Burly Ant says, it's almost like you're the master of vlogs about the review of the... Yep. I would say because I have a lot of videos back then, that's why. And I don't know why it's hard for me to want to leave the 80s, you know? It's hard for me to want to leave it. It's fun to remember my days, you know? It's fun to remember the 80s. O3 says, answering machine of you talking to the car dealer looking for Heckler. Oh, yeah. Because, you know, what happened that day, like, I mean, Hector made a check, but then, you know, he stopped it because he was going to pay it in another way or something. And so they got a little bit panicky there, you know. But they worked it out, though. Hector worked it out, though, the next day or so. But Heckler lost the truck like a year and a half later because he couldn't pay the payments, you know. The payments was $240 a month at the time. And the truck was about $10,000. But it was a strip down, though. It was like a 1989 Nissan truck. Joey's asking me, did you have depression in the 80s and early 90s? No, I did not have that problem back then. I had, well, it started like in the 2000s, you know. Like the anxiety first started for me. Anxiety first started in me like in the early 2000s. That's when it first started. But the depression did not start until just a few years ago. It didn't happen until It just barely started like a few years ago, but I don't have a problem with it anymore. Yeah, but anxiety's been around with me for a while. It's been a while around, but now lately I haven't had a problem with it. Haven't had any problems with the anxiety, which is nice. Danny is asking me, how did I transfer all of my tapes to digital? I need your help to get over 20 tapes of home video. Well, you know what? I did. It's a program, Ruxio DVD or VHS to DVD transfer. You load up the program and it comes with this dongle where you could hook up your VCR to the RCA things on the dongle, and you follow the instructions on the program, and then you could play your tape on your VHS or 8mm or whatever you have, and then you record on the computer, with the program. That's how I do it. I mean, it's easy. It's easy to use it. The Flamburger is asking me, hey, have you still got the video recorder you used back then to record? Well, I mean, I don't have the same ones, but I have the same camcorders, or I still have the same camcorder, but it's not the same one from the 1988, but it's just like the one that I had in 1988. I have like 3 of those actually. I have several other cams that I used to have, but they're not the same ones. But I mean, I just bought them somewhere because they're exactly like what I used to have. Stevie Bowers is saying, when did digital heating thermostats come out? Well, if you're talking about houses, thermostats, well, I mean, I think it probably came out around 2000s, I think, if I can remember. Yeah, GR is asking me, I remember, well, yeah, the VCRs in the early 80s or even the mid 80s, a nice one was expensive, but the one that my mom bought us back in 1985, our very first VCR, was $228. That was in 1985 dollars, which is equal to about 500 in today's money. But it was very basic. It was a very basic VCR, it just played and recorded tapes, and then they had these little push button channel selectors, Hi, Murph Ryder Hiley. I'm catching up with these comments here. Rick I says, I find coming back to the 80s and 90s feel really... Yeah, I do have a number of you. I have a number of you saying that before. I mean, yeah, relaxing. That's interesting. That's an interesting thing to hear, because I've had a number of you saying the same thing, But and it's even relaxing to me, I would say, to watch my own video and stuff. Now let's see. Burley Ant says, I just love watching the VHS, and I used to do that with my family back in the day. Oh yeah, really? I want to see your tapes. Steve Bauer is asking me, how old am I? How old do I look like to you? Make a wild guess. Well, I'm 48 years old. Let's see, I'm catching up with the comments here. Yeah, I'm 48. I'll be 49 this coming August. Has your friend Casanova seen? Yeah, he's... Green Sky is asking me. Well, Castaneda is actually his name, his last name. That's his last name. I just nicknamed him Castanova. That's funny. I just nicknamed him that because his last name makes me think of that word. Well, anyway, yeah, he's seen it. I mean, he's seen his videos before. I mean, the last time I saw that person that you're talking about, the last time I saw him was like in 2009 or something like that. Yeah, that's the last time I saw him. But that's a lot. But my brother Hector, he probably still gets a hold of him here and there, just once in a great while, you know. DR says it's fun to remember the 80s, especially if you have on tape, like, oh yeah, well, major time, because that was the whole point of me making videos, because I wanted to remember. I mean, it was just in me to do that, you know. So, let me see. Valley Cat says people are more active physically probably back then, which, well, yeah, well, people were because they had no choice, because there was no tablets to be. So we would get bored at the house if we didn't have any iPhones or internet to be on our bed looking at, you know. Back in the day, without internet, what would we do on the bed? We could either read books or watch TV. That's about it. That's all we were able to do back then. So, I mean, most of us would get bored doing that, so we would be forced to get out, you know, and then play with our friends, you know, or just interact with our friends, you know, neighbors and stuff. Interesting, thank you. Yeah, Joey says. Very nice. Dude Torres says, I found your channel randomly. Nice. My favorite videos are the 80s, high school. Yeah, the high school. That's really cool, huh? I mean, I tell you, I could not. I could not bear to not make a video before my last day. You know, I tell you, and I almost could not too, because my camcorder wasn't working just a few weeks before that. You know, until I finally had the money to fix my camcorder. You know, $325 to fix it. That was $1989, you know, which is equivalent to like $600 in today's money, or $650, maybe even $700, you know, to fix that camcorder. Yeah, it's cool how you let other people use. Yeah, I mean, letting other people use my. I actually wanted people to use my camera. Because I wanted to be in the video. You know, I wanted to be in the video myself. And plus, and the reason why I would more than happy to let people use my camcorder was because they're less shy than I was, and they would go ahead and do all their little talking and stuff, and that way I can get a good video of all the people there, like something that I would not be able to do because I was too shy to do that. So I was so happy. I was happy to be able to have that happen to me, you know. That was nice, you know. Murph Ryder says, Rick guys, it's nice to escape to the 80s and 90s, but sometimes it gets boring and you gotta go back and that's a funny comment though. I don't know why, but it's just funny. Yeah, you gotta go back to the future, huh? Yeah, we have to go back to the future to make sure that your time machine is not breaking down, and make sure your time machine is in good order before you go to the 80s, and then, because you're gonna need a ride back to the present day, you know. 1967 Rhonda says, howdy. Hi. Telling you. Joey's asking me, has anyone... Oh man, I've got a lot of comments. I'm still catching up with the comments here. Has anyone from high school contacted you after the YouTube channel? Yeah, I mean, it was just in the last year that they were. That I had a few contacts, you know, which got pretty interesting, you know. That was pretty cool. For me, Burley Ant says, for me, 1985 is minty and way electro. Yeah, I would say so. I'm telling you. I wonder too. Yeah. Well, yeah, that's the answer about the school, you know, like I've had some contacts. Have Steve Bauer saying, have I ever saw the preview guide reboot? No, I never paid attention though, really. I never paid much attention to that. Valley Cat says, would you premiere a video so we could all watch together and try and premiere? Well, how do we do that? Well, I could probably watch. I could probably show you a video or something. I can't do that right now because I'm not next to my source off the bat, you know. Oh yeah, Fonzo805 says, I love your dancing to house music video in the garage. Yeah, I love that music, you know, back in those days. Steve Bauer says 50. Well, I'm almost 50 years old. Harem Teps. Hi. Oh, you're from UK, huh? I'm telling you. Brian Otaro says he never used bracers. Bracers, what do you mean by that? Dad, 1967 says, careful your license. Well, people record their license plates all the time, you know. I mean, I don't care. I mean, whatever. I mean, like, people never try to come here anyway. Just on the LA side, despite our difference in age, I'm 34. We share a few things from the 80s. That's because here in Italy, what? A lot of things came to the market a whole decade after the USA. Oh yeah, oh yeah. I'm telling you. How's it going? Sintage 88. Hi. Hi, Sintage 88. Fonzo 805 says, have you talked to your cousin? I haven't seen him in a while. The last time I saw him was probably a few years ago, you know. Haven't seen him in a while. My hair was back then was brilliant. Oh yeah, well I had fluffy hair back then, you know. Flamburgers telling me my hair was, well yeah, I had a fluffy hair back then, you know. It was like we all grown up with you. Drunken Donkey Circus says, it feels like we've grown up with. Well, it's really nice for you that you say that, because I mean all of you, like, you saw all the I'm telling you, all the videos. I mean, for those of you who's really into the videos, it's like you know me by now. Yeah, telling you. Right. Rick Guy says, not to mention the price of technology now in Italy during those days are crazy. Yeah, I mean, I think stuff cost more money over there, apparently, as I always heard. I always heard of that, you know. LB. Hi, LB. I saw your video where you worked at Pizza Hut. Pizza Hut dine-in restaurants used to be the place to go. Remember that? I remember that, you know. But they don't even do that anymore. They don't even have those anymore, you know. The food is better, too. Pizza Hut is not as good today. I mean, I guess so. I have to agree with that. We still go there. I mean, it's still okay. I mean, I guess. I like their pastas, you know. Yeah, but they don't even do dine-ins anymore. They don't do those anymore. Steve Bauer is saying, do I remember Wheel of Fortune? Well, yeah, hell yeah. I'm telling you, we actually still watch those here and there, you know. Well, not right now. Valley Cat says, I'm telling you. Premieres just notify us when it's premiering, huh? Arthur Herrera. Hi. How do you like the AC Havoc system on your home? I'm thinking about installing one like that. Oh, you're talking about this air conditioner? That, well, I mean, in our house, it works really good. I mean, it's really good. It works really good, man. I mean, I'm happy with our place. I'm telling you. But although, I mean, the air conditioner works nicely in the house, but it's really expensive too. And when we use it every day during the hottest days of the year. Juan Zier is asking me, what's the biggest earthquake I've gone through, Gil? Well, I think some of the biggest ones I've been through is probably in the 80s. Like, we've had several. Yeah, we had several earthquakes in the 80s, but they're always small, They would only last for seconds, I think one in particular was probably in the mid 80s when we had an earthquake, or when we had a little earthquake. I remember that. Well, we had a bunch of. I remember the Palm Springs earthquake and the 80s. Or Whittier. It was Whittier. It was Whittier. And then I remember. And then the LA earthquakes in 90s and the 90s. Green Sky is asking me what happened to Christina. Well, I mean, she left Hector years ago. I mean, many years ago. Or Hector left her because she was too many problems. Marshall Films. I love your car. Yeah, that's nice. Thank you. Very nice. I like my car myself. I had my car for 5 years now. I'm telling. Rita Harrison, hi. Hi. Yeah, you love my old video. Welcome to my time machine. You're welcome to my time machine. Telling you. Electron 84. What's up? Hi Electron 84. Now I'm catching up with my comments. It's cool looking at the time back then. I grew up in West Covina, huh? Oh, very lucky you. You're lucky. Lucky that you grew up there, because I just happened to have all kinds of videos in that area. Although I did not record a lot of outside. But I did record while we were living in the house, and I did record, like, when I was in the front yard of the house. Yeah, that's about it. A lot of condominium days. Hi, Patrick Hamill. Electron 84. Make some carne asada, Gil. Well, if I knew how to do it, but well, you know what? I like the fidel. I don't know if that's what they call it. It's like a soup that we use alphabet pasta, and we make it with tomato or tomato sauce, and then we use like a little bit of chicken broth, and it's really good. My mom makes that, and I love it, man. Okay. Do you remember the October 17th, 1989? Is that in San Francisco by any chance? Does it? Arthur is asking me if my dog ever came. No, he never. We haven't heard from him. I mean, possibly like someone kept him. But if they, I mean, I didn't. I have not bothered to try to look for him, because I mean, if I was gonna get him back, he's gonna do it again. I mean, he's cost us a lot of money, because he keeps jumping the fence or escaping somehow. Like, he's not happy with us. Unfortunately. I mean, it's better to get dogs when they're small. It's better to get them when they're small, when they're little, because when we get them that's already old, then they're gonna be traumatic. Dogs and cats can be traumatic about changing owners. So they're just not the same. Patrick is asking me, how do I compare San Bernardino and West Covina? Well, West Covina is a lot more nicer area than here. I mean, San Bernardino is kind of like a shitty area. I mean, well, because people I mean, it's kind of like San Bernardino. We have a lot of homeless, and like the streets are beat up. But I mean, what can I say? I mean, what did you grow up to be besides a Rhonda is asking me what. Well, I did not even grow up to do anything really. I mean, well, I mean, I was just a regular worker. I'm not anything special. Not everybody grows up to be the so-called successful. I wanted to be a mechanic, but it was hard for me to get a job, because a lot of bosses were not giving me a chance. I mean, I wanted to work. It got disconnected. I don't know why. And then, let me see. Do I remember? Valley Cat is asking me, do I remember scratch and sniff shit? I used to love those things as a kid. I love those scratch and sniff stickers. You know, I mean, we used to refer to them when I was a kid. I used to refer to them as the smelly stickers. That's what we used to refer to those as, and we loved to get those as a little gift or whenever we did good in school. And I mean, whenever we were good kids, they would give us one, you know, and we love those things, you know. We love those the scratch and sniff stickers. I mean, I love the strawberry and the grapes. Or I tell you, Juan Zier says, "I'm impressed how you learn stuff without YouTube or in the internet." Well, yeah, like back in the, if we're talking about like things like mechanic. Yeah, when it came to some things like like mechanics, working on cars, yeah, I had to actually figure out how to do some things on the car, you know. And like even like when I had to do the transmission back in 2009, I didn't see any YouTube videos about removing a transmission on a car, so I had to figure it out myself. I had to figure out how to do it myself. But along the way, I decided to make a video of me doing that so I could show the world, so I can help other people doing that, you know? So I did, and my video became successful on YouTube because a lot of people were happy to find a video working on transmissions, you know? Because there was not enough videos back then. So, anyway, how stressful? How Arrow is asking me, how stressful is school in the 80s? Well, I mean, it's like I think it's just like anything else. It's like any year, you know. I mean, stressful. Well, it was stressful in the sense where, well, for me, I mean, I did not have the internet to help me with any homework, you know, because I didn't have the internet. My kid uses the internet to help her with some of the history homework, you know. But for me, I didn't have that. I had to do everything on my own, you know. And then I didn't have family members who were helpful to me, so I had to do everything myself, you know. Gamma, I cannot understand what he wrote. The Gamma Alfandra said. Let me see. Arthur said, well, you were yeah, I did. I did work in the optical. And I mean, I like that job too. I love that job. I mean, like as an optical, like I was working on the machines. I liked it, you know. I liked that job, but too bad that my boss was not really reasonable with me, you know. He was not, you know. I mean, I would have wanted to. I would have been more than happy to advance to like a high person in that optical shop, but my boss just wasn't reasonable with me. So it's kind of hard. It's hard to advance in life when you have bosses who are not reasonable with you, or who just are just flat out mean to you, you know, like, or when you're not a celebrity or whatever. Do I miss my scooters? How many did you have? Alfonso 805 is asking me. Well, not necessarily. Well, I don't necessarily miss having a scooter or anything, but they were fun while I had it. But I got bored of them after a while, you know. I got bored after a while. But I loved riding the scooter when I had it. Green Sky is asking me, have I met with other 80s bloggers? Not really. I mean, shit. I would like to meet more of you guys. I mean, who's doing the same thing as me, like posting old home movies, you know. There's not too many people who are posting home movies. It's like only a very small handful of people that actually has old home movies posted up, you know. It's only a very small handful, and even for some of them that do have 80s videos up, I mean, it's only like maybe one or two that they have in their entire collection, you know, because back then they were just renting a video camera back then, you know, and it was really expensive to buy a camera, so they would just rent one, you know. So unfortunately, they just had that one video only that they rented the video camera for, you know. But for me, I just happened to save the $1,000, which is equivalent to like $2,500 in today's money. I didn't, but decided I saved $1,000, and I happened to be able to make a video whenever I wanted to back then. Like not like the person where they were only able to record just that one day when they rent out that camera, you know. So Arthur is asking me or saying I like that girl, that the girl that worked Montclair, oh yeah? Telling ya. Oh yeah, Montclair. You're talking about like my job, huh? Yeah. Everybody, I think, liked that girly, I would say. How would you... Patrick is asking me, how would you rate the safety in San Bernardino? Where this is where I'm at. It's not. It's not. I'm telling you right now, it's not safe here. It's not in the nighttime. I don't even like to go outside during the night. But I mean, I will. I mean, I'll go outside, but just look after yourself and don't look for trouble. You know, don't look for trouble. And one of those ways to not look for trouble is don't be going out there walking with your expensive jewelry or expensive watch or something. Don't be going out there walking around with something expensive in your hand, you know, because someone will want to try to get it from you, you know. Or don't just mind your own business and we're okay, you know, we're fine, you know. But people are not really, I mean, people are a little bit crazy in San Bernardino. They get all crazy, you know. But I mean, here, I mean, it's only like I'm in a part of San Bernardino where it's just a little bit more mellowed out. But I mean, but you know, like places like Baseline and Foothill, they're pretty bad, you know. Ducks Rule says, cool glass. Hi, thanks. Yeah. Most machine shops are not nice. Oh, you're talking about bosses? Well, nobody's nice. No bosses are nice these days. Well, I mean, bosses will sometimes like only certain kinds of people, you know, like their favorites. They have favoritism, you know. Seraphin Zambada is saying, what the fuck am I watching? Well, you're watching, girl or person. What you're watching me as an 80s blogger. That's what you're watching. I'm telling you, if you want to travel back in time, you've come to the right place. You just hop into my channel and you can click on my videos and you'll see exactly how things looked back in the 80s, you know. I'm telling you. Juan Zier said, remember the Trapper Keepers, garbage pails, kids, stickers? Oh, yeah. Big time, man. I remember those. The Trapper Keepers. And remember the Peachy folders? Remember those? The Peachies. Yeah, or... Yeah, it was a Peachy, right? That's what they were called, right? The Peachy. They were like a brownish yellow colored folder. Remember those? They don't even do those anymore, man. Rhonda said, well, yeah, I try to answer all of you guys' questions as much as I can, you know. If by any chance any of you, if I missed your question, you ask it again. You ask it again and I'll get to you eventually. I'll get to you. Because, but it's it might be kind of hard though to catch up with these comments. Though I do get some. Yeah. Let me see. I saw Teddy Ruxpin in one of your yeah. Yeah. Do you remember we used to have they were cassette driven machines. They were like it was like a cassette player, and it had like a special coating on the cassette itself, where it would interact with the coding on the cassette, where it would move its mouth, like according to the code on the tape. But now, today's times, everything's all electronic, you know. I'm telling you. Arthur was a machine. Oh, are they? Yeah, well, that's really good. What kind of machines did you do? Optical? I cannot see what gamma is saying. I cannot read that language. Oh no, trolls are. Yeah, well, actually, I think there's only one. I think. Well, I don't know. And I'm not really. I don't have any trolls right now that I know of, anyway. Green Sky is asked, is this really him or is just an actor? I don't know. Is he trolling us? Who's trolling us? I mean, I haven't. I don't have. I had a really bad case of that on my sixth blog, on my Your 80s vlogger number 6. I had an issue with that, but hang on. Yeah, shit, I had to sneeze. Let me see. My favorite 80s shows, well, during the 80s, I liked I liked What's Happening. It was the 70s, but I liked that show. But I did not really watch. I just watched what other people watched, you know. Why did you decide to record your memories even when you were very young with your audio? Yeah. Well, Juan is asking me this. Why? Well, I mean, it was just me. I mean, I just had this thing about capturing memories. I just had this thing about wanting to remember. It's a long story, but I want to put together a story about that. Why I got into it. I mean, it's a complicated story behind this, but it's to do with wanting to capture, like, it's just wanting to remember my old days, you know, so to speak. I used to, and Valley Cat says I used to record on cassette tapes. I don't have them anymore. Oh man, I still have mines. I still have my audio cassette. I still have my 500, you know, that I recorded back in my days. One of these days, I'm probably gonna plan on how we call it, making, like, I want to plan on selling all of my cassettes, not like my cassettes, physical cassettes, but I want to sell the contents of all of my audio recordings, like, which is like mostly like voices or things like that. I want to sell my entire content, like on eBay or something. It's my stuff. It's my content, you know, like voices, you know, my collection of cassettes, like on a USB drive or something. I want to try it one of these days. Danny is asking me, what year did you start your YouTube channel? 2009 is when I started, but my very first video was like working on cars. Anything that I felt that I can help people with, I posted up there. But I was actually also posting songs, like some songs that I didn't know the names of, on YouTube, in hopes to have people ID the songs, you know. That's what I was doing. That's some of the first things that I was doing, you know. And that's what I was using YouTube for back then, to hope ID my songs. I'm telling you, Valley Cat says. Seraphin Zambada is that telling me, remember the floppy disk? Well, I have several of those. I still have them right now from my Atari computer and the Apple IIe. I still have those. I should go to the West Covina Mall for a walkthrough. Oh yeah, I mean, that's another thing I should do. I mean, I should go to the mall. Although I don't think I've made a video of the West Covina Mall, but I made a video of the Puente Hills Mall, or if that's the Puente Hills Mall. But I don't know. Does that even exist still? Well, yeah, I should do that. I should do a before and after on that one too. Remember VHS? Yeah, boy, do I. I have a ton of those. I mean, I made a lot of home movies with VHS. I had the Mickey Mouse that talked. Valley Cat says. Talked, huh? Is that the one, like, I know that was the one. I know that was pretty big in the middle 2000s, I think. I remember that they were selling those in, oh, you're talking about like the Teddy Ruxpin days? Yeah, I haven't seen those. Arthur said, oh, you're working with machinery to do with steel, huh? That's interesting. In machineries, huh? Bless you. Yeah, bless you to you, Valley Cat. Love your channel. Thanks, Gil. Fonzo8. Yeah, you're very welcome. Welcome to my time machine. I'm telling you. Hey, Medrano family. Hi. Telling you. This person is talking in a language that I cannot read, so if anybody can interpret it, interpret it for me. Hi, Retro Kid. You're back, huh? My thoughts of today's hip-hop. Well, I'm not into hip-hop. I've never really been into hip-hop, but I mean, I like the older stuff, hip-hop. I mean, I just whatever. I mean, I just like mostly like deep house music. Deep house music is my favorite kind. Juan is telling me to make sure you can make copies of all your tapes and movies, maybe water. I should. Yeah, you're right about that. You're right about that. I should. Well, I do have copies of all my tapes. And yeah, you're right about that. Because I have seen people using my videos. But, I mean, I haven't, it's not enough, apparently, for me to get on them, you know. But if it ever does get too far with it, like where they're making millions of dollars or whatever, I'll get to them. It'll catch up with them eventually. But you know what? The thing about that, I mean, my videos are one of a kind. And so many people are gonna know. Many people are gonna realize where it actually came from. Because I'm one of a kind, you know. Because there's not too many people who have videos like, who's made videos like I did back then, so. Green Sky is telling me, is asking me, are you kids into recording? No, not even. My kids are not anything into it. Nobody in my family is into that, you know, at all, unfortunately. But that's okay, because I'm still making videos to this day. I'm still making videos to this day. Valley Cat, the one with the cassette tapes. Oh, okay, I'm trying to make out. Yeah, okay. Gamma. The language that Gamma is talking in, and I cannot read it. I'm unable to read that. Sorry. Love my time machine. Yep, welcome to my time capsule. You've come to the right place. Do I have any videos from the year 2000? Mickey is asking me. Boy, do I. Have a ton of videos from 2000. I actually have a number of them uploaded on YouTube right now. I have them right now, uploaded. Rick Ice is saying, will you do any comparison videos? Yeah, I want to. Yeah, you tell me what to compare, and I'll make a video about it. Any of you? What do you? I know one of you. It was one of you who asked me to make a video about comparing how we did school, or I mean, school 80, like during the 80s versus today, or how did I used to go through my school days in the 80s. I'll try doing that, you know. Yeah, you guys tell me what you want me to tell you, what you want me to compare. And I could do that, and I can make a video. Although it'll just be me talking, but I mean, What 8mm are you using in 2001? I was using this TR 818 or something like that. And I also had a TRV 37 Sony, both of them Sony. O3 is asking me, does Hector and Arnold speak good Spanish? Yeah, they do. But me, no. Unfortunately. Do you know what happened to Joe? Anyone in your family still keep... No. Duck's Rule is asking me about this. Well, Joe, this Joe guy, I mean, the last time I saw him was in 2001. That's the last time I saw him, and he left, and we haven't seen him since. So, well, because, you know, since he didn't know where my mom moved to, my mom moved out of the house afterwards, so he was not gonna know where. No, we don't. We haven't had in touch with him since 2001. My friend's favorite musician is Elton John. I like Elton John. I like the music there. I mean, it's okay, not bad. What is the most least safe place I ever lived in? Well, Pomona. Patrick is asking me that question. What's the least safe place? It's Pomona. I say Pomona because during the 1998 when I was living with my roommate, the flamboyant roommate, when I mean, I had a lot of problems there. I mean, because of this guy being so flamboyant, he caused a lot of problems, you know. And I had my house ransacked, you know. My apartment was broken into, and they stole everything. I have a video of this too. I mean, I think I should put a video there. I have the video of it too, of after my house was broken into and stuff. Do I remember? Luna is asking me, do I remember Larry, Levin, or Frankie? No, nah, I don't know those people really. I don't know them, or I mean, you chime in on that. I mean, maybe I seen them. I don't know. I just didn't pay attention. Mendoza is asking me, how many VHSs do I think I have in total? Well, if we're talking about, I mean, my home movie and movies, I would say probably maybe 300 total. I'm guessing, I mean, maybe between 200 and 300. Let me see. Arthur is asking me, did you or Hector vlog leg lick video, or did Arnold do that one? Oh, I'm not sure which one you're talking about. Hector vlog. Oh, I don't know. I mean, it might have been one. It was probably one or the other. This gamma person is talking to me, but I cannot read his or her language, you know. Rick eyes comparing the typical day from the 80s and now would be, yeah, typical day. Yeah, I could probably try. I mean, I know I made a series of comparing videos. I mean, like different subjects. I know I compared the 80s with today, with how I lived my music life and cars, and I posted several. I had several up there, but that's like talking about one individual subject, you know. LB said, I liked your McDonald's. Yeah, that was pretty cool, huh? Yeah, that was really cool, huh? Did I have any bullies back in high school? Well, not me. I didn't have a lot. In fact, actually, I didn't really have any at all, because everybody liked me back then, you know. And miraculously, I did not have any bullies. Mario was asking me. Mendoza. I mean, I did not have any bullies, really, because everybody liked me, you know. I mean, is Hector still with that girl that... Nah, hell no. O3 is asking me if Hector was still with that girl. Not even. She left him years ago. I mean, probably later on that year, she left him, or he left her. one Zir is asking me, do your family watch your channel a lot? Well, they don't. Do they call you and tell you? Nah, no, hell no. They don't. I mean, they're just like kind of like into themselves, so to speak. They're like into themselves. I mean, they get interested in my videos and everything, but then they just go on with their present life. I mean, they just go about themselves. Rick Ice is saying, I often ask myself, how could we spend all the time on the internet elsewhere? I'm telling you. Michael Storm said, what does your kids think of the 80s when they see him? They think, wow, that's a trip. Hi, Storms. Yeah, they trip out on me every time. They trip out every time they see me. See the videos. Yeah, that's a trip, they say. What kind of work did Joe do? O3 is asking. Well, he was an optician. He worked on eyeglasses. Did you change and add fluids to your car since your last? Mario is asking me. Well, no, I haven't done anything. I mean, the only thing I've done on this car so far, it's the tires. I put 2 new tires on the back. Well, I put new tires on the front. See these tires? That's the only thing I've done on the car as of now. But I do want to replace all the fluids because I hadn't done that in a long time. Do I have any videos of the LA ride? Unfortunately, I don't. Well, I mean, I think I recorded a little bit of news, but that's about it. It's just a little bit. LA riots, no, but not much. Oh, Green Sky is asking me. Yeah, that would be good. Yeah, O3 is telling me to record, to put a video, to post a video of when my house got broken into and they stole it. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna plan on doing that. But I've been kind of like slow, sort of, about posting anything of my roommate because some of you might probably get mad at me because because he's a gay male, and then I'm afraid that some of you guys are gonna go after me and stuff. Well, anyway, I don't care. Well, anyway. Saucy party. Hi, saucy parties. Bro, keep up with your channel, honestly. This thing can get even bigger. I'm telling you, you're right. You're right about that. Danny Jimenez, do I still use a club on my car? Well, yeah, I do and I don't. On the Mercury, I'm not, but I should. I mean, I should be doing that. But I have them parked in here in this yard, so I don't have to really worry too much. On the Kia, though, I do. I do put the club on the Kia because, even though it's a stick. But I think I really recommend putting the club on this car, though. Hi, Les Sabre 80. Hi, Les Sabre 98. Comparison video, yeah, okay, that's good. Well, I have to do more of those. Well, I gotta do more of those, I call it, gotta do more of those, before and after. So it seems like it gets a lot of attention there. The before and after things. Mickey says, I loved the video you taped on May 22nd, 1999 when you bought the... Oh, yeah. Oh, no, man, I tell you. That's a good one. Yeah. I made the right choice to buy that car. Huh? How funny. Well, that car, I mean, I liked that car, though, really. I liked the car, but, the car... I mean, I sold it later on, but the transmission did die on that car, which was pretty upsetting, Hi, old kids, John. Hi. What decade would I like to relive? Arthur is asking me. I would probably say 90s. I like 90s, I guess. Well, let me see. I mean, 80s. If I could go back to the 80s, and probably 90s, I guess. But I didn't like any of them in certain aspects, though. But I like life now, though. I mean, I guess. O3 said, that's asking me, did my mom work at a Bank of America? Well, my mom worked at Bank of America. Telling you. Rick Ice says, do I know Weird Paul on YouTube? Yes. I mean, he's another person like me. But he has fewer videos than I do, though, apparently. Or that I know of, anyway. I don't know. I haven't really checked him out lately. But he does mostly, like, blogs. So mostly current blogs about how things were back then. You know, like, he does mostly that. That's the last time I... Duck's Rule is asking me, do you know what happened to your gay roommate? Well, that person, like, he was a gay male, but I lived with him, you know, in the room in that studio apartment, because I thought it would be fun, you know, to have a roommate. But there was so many problems. Shit, it was hell. That person was hell. I mean, he caused so many problems that I had to leave. I had to leave that apartment because he was causing so many people to come up to us and cause how we call it, like, what do you call that, like when someone's harassing us and stuff. Rob C. Hi, Rob C. When you were recording videos at your high school, did your teachers mind you recording them during the class time? Were they... Well, I mean, I think I only had one teacher who told me, like, who was annoyed. You know, that's about it. Well, the rest of them couldn't care any less, though, really. They didn't care. They didn't care back then, you know. They really didn't care. I mean, if anything, they wanted to be on the camera, you know. They didn't think much about it then, you know. They didn't care back then, you know. Nobody did. If anything, they wanted to be... My phone got disconnected again. Let me see. Mario Mendoza is asking me, what channels do I like to watch besides my own? Well, I mean, I like to watch videos, like, it's just fun to watch anything, you know. I like to watch Gotti Kilmer. It's because the way he says it, the way he talks, it's just funny, man. It's like, I get a kick out of the way he talks, you know. and the way he bashes, like, some car companies, it's funny. I just get a kick out of him, you know. And then I like to watch these car crash videos. It's kind of fun to watch these, or motorcycle crash, or even like bike crashes, whatever. I like to watch random stuff, you know. I like to watch random things, you know. Juan says, I see your video and I love the old freestyle song. Oh yeah. From Maya. Oh yeah. And yeah, the music, I mean, you know it's an 80s video when you hear the background music. I'm telling you. If you don't feel comfortable posting, well, I don't care. I mean, I'll post anything. Oh, I don't care. I mean, I'll post it. I don't care anymore. I don't care what any of you say. I mean, if anything, it probably might bring more attention as far as, I mean, a positive attention, you know, because people seem to like things like that. I mean, I seem to get more views with these flamboyant videos because you know how it is, you know. I'll post more videos of that, you know. I enjoy watching your freeway videos, old school, old kids, John. Yeah, oh yeah. I mean, too bad I didn't record a lot, but I mean, what can I say? Oh well. I'm telling you. All of my 80s and, oh yeah, I mean, I still have more. Until 80s. I mean, O3 says. I'm telling you. Green Sky is saying, I heard people were nicer in the... Yeah, they were. They were. I mean, people were less... people were, were not, as Groucho Marx back then. Today they are. people are more grouchy today than they were back then, you know. Do I have any 405 freeway videos? Mickey is asking me. Well, I don't think I do, but I do have a random video of some random freeway. I think I titled it another freeway video. I have another, and that's the only freeway that I ever recorded. Josh, hi Josh, is asking me where's the scooter. Well, I don't have that scooter. I sold that one years ago. That blue scooter, I kept that one for 5 years. I kept it until what do we call it? I kept it until 1994, and then I sold it. You know. Did O3 is asking me? Did your brothers ever help you? Have anyone ever gave you? Well, they were ready to help. My bigger brother Hector was ready to help any time, you know. But although I never needed it because nobody ever did bother me or anything, you know. So I was good. I was good there. Nando says he points. Yeah. Fabricio says hi. Hi. Hi, from Brazil. That's cute. 1967, Rhonda says, yeah, Scotty Kilmer is great. Have you seen 11'8" bridge? Oh yeah, those. Oh man, that's too funny, man. Oh yeah, yeah. Those. Oh, you're talking about like, yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, I've seen some of those. Those crashes. I tell you, they're crazy, man. How about last Brett 898? How about if I make your own car crash video? You think we could get a laugh out of it since you like cars? Well, I don't think I would want to feel my own crash, you know. Well, I had a wreck on my scooter before, but I'm telling you. Don't trip, says Baldwin Park. Well, I have a Baldwin Park video up there. It's a park. How long does it take you to edit one of your videos to put online? Mendoza is asking me. It takes me, sometimes it could take me a couple of hours. On certain videos, it could take me a whole day to do it. But on some videos, I can get done within like an hour, you know, like usually some videos it could take me as little as a half an hour, but it typically takes me an hour or so. Jack Off says, do you have any videos of you traveling back in the 90s besides Vegas? Do I have any traveling 90? Well, I mean, the only kind of videos I have is like the Palm Springs, you know, and the beach. That's all. I mean, the Laguna Beach. That's all I have, really. Electron says, show us some more of your vinyl records. I'm telling you. Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, the only ones that I got, I have to put it on. Okay, I'm on more. Now, see, there's my CDs. Hang on, I'm going to put on my. Show us that sexy Mercury. She says, yeah. You want to see the Mercury? Here you go. There you go. I'm telling you. I got new tires for this car. See this tire? I got them brand new just the other day. Telling you. Well, my records. I think I showed you that the other day. Hang on. How did a movie user is asking me, how did you manage to make so much videos in the 80s and 90s? It must have cost me a lot of money. No, I just bought the camera. That was the expensive part, buying the camera. But that's all that's all the cost is involved, really. Let's see. There's my records. Killing you. Well, you know what? Like the only thing that really was costly about making movies is buying the videotapes. But even then, it was that expensive. You know, it was not expensive. You know, I have my records and these two things. Let's see. I'm telling you. What are you kidding me around about, Lessipery? You're funny. Well, yeah, I don't think I would want to feel a crash on anything, you know, not my bike especially. And I wouldn't want to feel a crash on my bike, I tell you. I'm telling you. Well, this one goes a long way back. Do you remember what toys you have as a kid? Not video games, only toys. Oh yeah, toys. Totally. I can remember the toys that I used to have. I mean, I had this toy that was called the Little People Garage, Super Garage or something. I used to have a toy I used to have this skyscraper toy. It was called the Girder and Panel Building Set. I love that toy. That was nice, you know. I mean, you build skyscrapers. It was really nice. I love that toy, you know. It was fun. I remember the Legos. I had my Legos, man. I tell you, shit, I love those things, man. And I used to have this tree house. It was called, well, it was a tree house toy, you know, by Kenner. It's like a little tree, like it was like a little tree shaped house, like where you push a button and the little leaves pop up. I had one of those, you know, it was fun. And I loved the Legos. Probably, I'm telling you. Hang on, let me see. What's your favorite video of mine? Well, you know, let me see. I'm telling. What's okay? I'm gonna catch up with more comment. Dude Torres is asking me, do I know the Eric the car guy? Yeah, that guy. Yeah, man, he's nice. You know, yeah, he shows us how to work on cars too. He's like another Scotty Kilmer, but he's more like a less biased guy, I guess. I guess I could describe him as. I'm telling you. What's your favorite video of my story says? That's a good question. I'm trying to think. What would I say? Hmm. Well, probably like the times and probably maybe the times when I was living in the probably like in the late '90s, maybe. Probably the Pomona ones, maybe. Pomona videos. I mean, I'm telling you, eh, got disconnected. So, anyways, so let me see. Shit. Let me see. Yeah, hang on. Trying to catch up with the comments. Hang on. I'm disconnected and then. Hang on, I'm trying to find it. Okay. Hang on, I'm trying to find where I was left off. Okay, Saucy Parties is asking me, what's your plans for this channel? To be honest, this could be like a next career and where you do edit your videos. Oh, about what I plan. Well, I'm plan on continuing. I guess I plan on continuing with the uploading of 80s videos. You know, I mean, I get a handful of people who love the 80s, and I'm very happy to share that. You know, it's kind of fun. It's fun. I mean, I love doing this. You know, sharing 80s. Any of the. Hi, Sean. I love the Gilbert family. Oh man, yeah, the family show. I mean, like, yeah, I mean, yeah, very nice. Electron. Why don't you buy a new record player? So, well, I have a record player. I mean, I have. I'll show you one right now. I have one, but I'm just not using. This is not a professional turntable. It's just a ion, like an ion, like USB turntable. This one, I have that one, and then I have like an old stereo system. I do have them, but I just don't use them. I hadn't used them. I actually made a video using my old stereo for the record player the other day. I actually made a video of playing my vinyl records. It's in there somewhere. Where's your Kia Rio? Mr. Owls is asking. It's in the front of the house. Right now, I'm in the back of the house. Right now, the car is parked in the front of the house, but I'm in the back right now. So, Q story, G.I. Joe's. Well, I remember G.I. Joe. I'm telling you. Tarn Hitch. Hi. Hi. Polly Pockets, the original tiny one. I'm not familiarized with that. Valley Cat is telling me I'm not familiarized with that. I'm telling you. Let me see. Tiny. Yeah. Let me see. Rick Ice says, yeah, Kenner and oh yeah, remember that? Yeah. Legos. Lego. I loved the Legos back then. Rick Isis. Yeah, shit. But the thing, and then another toy I used to have too was Lincoln Logs. Oh man, anything to do with building, I loved them. I loved like Lincoln Logs, the skyscraper toy, and Legos. But what the thing that I always complained about those toys was I always never had enough pieces to build the house that I wanted to build. I'm telling you, man. Green Skies is asking, can I use a Ruxio program to transfer my VHS to my H? Well, yeah, that's what we do. That's what this Ruxio, yeah, you can, well, that's what I do. I don't record, even though the program is called VHS to DVD transfer, you don't need to transfer to DVD. You could transfer it to your computer. You just transfer it to your computer. It gives you the option to do that, and that's what I do. I don't transfer anything to DVD. I just transfer it to my the computer file. I just computed on, but do expect it to take a lot of space on the memory, though. Expect it to take a lot of space. You need a lot of space to transfer your VHSs onto, though, unless you use a program to shrink the video size. I'm talking about the megabits per second size. It'll work. Mario Mendoza, did I ever own a BMX bike like Haro or GT Diamondback or the Red Line? Well, I did not own any of those, but my brothers did. I had a Super MX banana sheet bike. I had one of those in the late 70s. Yeah, my brother had Predators. Remember the Schwinn Predators? My brothers had those. My little brother, both of my brothers got those for Christmas in 1982. My dad paid like $250 for each one of those bikes for my brothers back then. Cool story. Says one of my favorites is the one with the black and Asian kids. Yeah, oh yeah, the black kid and the Asian. Yeah, the plane. Yeah. Yeah, when the black kid was bullying a little bit, remember that? Yeah, how funny. Yeah, that's good. Mendoza is asking me, what's the biggest payment YouTube ever has given me for one of my... Well, if we're talking about a single video, maybe $10. $10, maybe. Or maybe 10 or $15 on a month's time. But, if you're talking about... I think that's probably it right there, $10. MTS, hi MTS. I just wanted to tell you that thanks to your exercise. Oh yeah, hell yeah, man. My anxiety. Oh yeah, man. I'm glad to hear of that, man. Even panics. Oh yeah, man. I'm glad to hear of that from you, man. Hell yeah, very nice. I mean, I tell you, man, you just the exercise. You just do the things that you like to do, physical. You do physical things that you like to. You know, you don't need to join a gym to exercise. You just do stuff. You just do physical stuff you love to do. Like in my case, this bike. I love to ride my new bike, man. I love my new bike, you know. This bike is fun. I mean, you just do stuff you love to do, man, and guaranteed to kill your anxiety, you know. Glad to hear about that, you know, MTS. Really am. Rick Ice is asking me, do I ever consider to get a few Legos now? Well, whatever. I mean, not necessarily anymore. I mean, I'm bored of those now. I'm telling you. Have I ever tried to break dance back in the 80s? Found into it, but my brothers were. There's that record player again. I mean, maybe on my next video, I'll take it out for you. I'll do that for Electron. In fact, I should probably even take it out right now. Hang on. I'm gonna put my phone away here somewhere so I could get this record player. Hi, Jill Annie. Hang on. I'm gonna see if I could take it out without. Oh man, shit, it's heavy though. Oh man. Well, you know, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna try it. Hang on. Wow. Okay. Well, I have to do because I don't have a place to put this phone. Hang on, actually. Hang on. I'm gonna put this phone here. Hi. Hang on. Here's. Okay. Electro. I got my player out. Although I could actually even hook it up to this DJ play a record or something. I got it out for you. I'm telling you. So, have you ever? Let me see. Rick Ice is saying a lot of people used to recall their days by buying the. Yeah, yeah, that's me too. I do that too. I do that too. I mean, I actually had bought a few items. Yeah, like to recall my day. Yeah, I done that myself. The DS, hi DS. The USB dongles work okay from eBay VHS capture. Just handle them. Yeah. Well, I mean, I just use the the Roxio the program that and it comes with one and everything. Cool Story says you should do a super chat. How do we do that? I don't know. I don't know how to do that. Oh well. Laura. Hi, Laura. I just wanted to tell you that. Thank you are on. I love when you guys say that. You know, it's cute. Yeah, thank you. I love it when you guys say that. It's cute. That old TV is clean. Yeah, I mean, I mean, I have a collection of TVs here. Look, see that? I'm the original owner of this. Oh, my mom was, but we were the original owners. I'm, de- I'm declining that call because I don't know that number. Let me see. Yeah, and then I have this TV also. Yeah, this is from 1983. They work really nice too. Now this I have to put this away. So this is my. Let me see. Giovanni. says, "Hi, Gil. It's nice to see you live, and it's nice to hear from you guys again. It's always nice to hear from you guys. I'm telling you." Valley Cat says, "I still collect stickers, huh?" I'm telling you. McLean is saying, "How was Clarissa?" Clarice is good. Clarice. DS says, "Sweet. Have you to save those VHS tapes?" The Mac. Yeah, oh, I mean, speaking of that magnetic thing not lasting forever, well, apparently, I mean, I recently played back my VHS and they still play like brand new. I mean, apparently they do, but I think, I mean, if you don't use them that much, they can last a long time, but even then, it's still, they don't last forever. But apparently, back then, I focused on using quality cassettes, like high quality cassettes. So, I'm telling you. Yeah, hang on. Save this. Yeah, I mean, they might do that, but they apparently are lasting a long time, though. Valley Cat says it was Clarissa nicked. After Clarissa explained it on, I don't get what you're saying. I did too. I am still after some Holy Grail. Rick Ice is saying, "Yeah, I mean, yeah, you're collecting toys or like the things I used to have as a youngster, huh?" Yeah, I was doing a little bit about that. I'm doing a little bit of that. Tony Gonzalez says, "Have you ever put out a yard sale for?" No, I mean, I never have enough stuff for sale to actually have a little yard sale. I never have enough. But I just put no, I never did that before. I mean, even if I did, people wouldn't even be interested in buying any of that stuff. Hi, Argel, Argel, or Contreras. Hi, DS. I lost a couple, but I think it was dust. Yes, hi. You lost a couple, huh? Yeah, I mean, back in my day, I used high quality cassettes. Because my camcorder. One reason why I used to use high quality cassettes only because my camcorder reacted with low quality, had a bad reaction with low quality cassettes, and it did not want to work properly. Like the tape would sometimes just stop or something. It would go to stop mode. And so I could not use a low quality tape for that. So I had to use a higher quality tape, and it would not do it anymore. Let me see. Okay, let me go back to a valley. Let me see. Yeah, it was named. Oh, was Clarissa named after Clarissa? No, Clarice. You know how we named, you know where I got the name Clarissa from? I got it from the video game, like the Nights into Dreams from the Sega Saturn. The character name is Clarice, and that's where I got the name Clarissa from that character from the video game. And it was like the name of the character was Clarice, and I had the idea there. How funny. Your videos, Sob News is saying your videos are almost like ASMR videos. I love that. Very interesting. MSR. Is that like a massage parlor video or something? Because I've seen a couple of those. They're pretty interesting. I'm telling you. DS says, once I rewound them a couple of times, the noise disappeared. Oh, yeah? The noise from. Oh, I think I know what you're talking about. To do with the Oh, you're talking about the noise, like the video noise, like the streaks. Well, I'm familiarized with the term noise. Yeah, on video noise. Gamma says electronic 80s was. I'm telling you. Yup. Door, flood, dasher, run, play for. Oh man, the things he says, funny, it's cute. Did you ever own a GFX cassette recorder? Because I own no. I'm not familiarized with GFX, but I mean, I guess I did not. Giovanni is asking me. DS said, "Oh, and also, how did that Lexian window hold up on your RV?" Oh, I know what you're saying. Trailer, like not long later. But I mean, but during the time that I had it, it did well. I mean, it held up pretty well, and it cost me pennies to fix that because I wanted to fix the window because it was broken. And a dealer or some window shop, they were gonna charge me like $150 or something like that. I know it was more than $100 to do listening to '60s music. Which decade do you think is between the two? Excuse me. I don't know. '60s, I guess. I don't know. '70s. I liked them all. McLean is asking me what mileage is my Kia. Well, I have 85,000 miles on my car. Still doing pretty good. Which '90s console did you play the most? Tony is asking me. Hi, Tony. Which nine? Probably the Genesis. I think the Genesis I played, but I played the Nintendo also. I love that Mario Brothers 3, and then I love the Mega Man from the. I love the Mega Man games on the Nintendo. Excuse me. Do I? Boy, do I have a lot. I think DS. Yeah, no, my chat is here. No, it's not you on DS. It's my phone that's doing that. Well, I mean, hi, Michael, Laurie, hi, hi, hi. So, anyways, telling you. Hmm. Right. So, what else? Well, I'm all caught up on the comments. I'm gonna turn on this DJ equipment. Hmm? I'm gonna turn on this DJ equipment right now. I'm gonna see you play some music on this, but I need to. I have to not. I cannot play any music because I might get copyrighted here. So I'm only gonna play songs that YouTube does not know on this. Hang on. Electro. Hang on. Hang on. Get together with Adam the Woo and make some videos on California theme park. Electro. How funny. Yeah, man, I need to. Hang on. Uh. Yours. Yours. Thus, 1227 says, Hi, Thus. Hi, Thus. 1227. But lots of bass. I don't think DSS. Do you still use camcorders or just a phone? I still use camcorder. I do more cat, but I'm thinking of but I'll use that. I'll use the I'll use the phone for every day. Hang on. That music is yeah, I love this kind of music. And YouTube doesn't know it, so I won't have to worry about getting copyrighted. Do I like the classics? I love the classics. It's my ultimate favorite. Man, I have to get everything out of here, man. So that's a lot of power. I like to let me see. Okay, like the classics. I'm telling you. I like this music. I like the song on this CD. This one has a lot of sounds good on the bass. I have to actually my phone is running out of gas. I'm telling you. Alright. So anyways, right. Yeah. So what else? So CDs like it's acting up. See the CD players. I don't know. That's just my expression about my phone. My phone runs out of gas. It means that I'm running out of batteries. I'm running out of batteries on my phone. I'm telling you. This song, I like this song. Hang on. This sounds... I'm telling you. High power. I'm telling you. I like this song. It sounds cool. Something wrong with my phone? No. I think but I'm running out of gas. Oh, hell. So, hang on, I gotta turn this off. Telling you. Well, my phone, I think because I'm in a place where the signal's not that good, that's why. Well, I just like to make it's an expression for gas, like for batteries on the phone. Like when I'm low on batteries, I like to say I'm running out of gas on my phone. It's just being funny. I'm telling you, I just you know I was hearing something. Hi, Gargant. I hate it when I can't pronounce you guys' names. I'm telling you, I love your 80s videos. Oh yeah, I mean you'll come to the right place. Yeah, my phone. I might need to go inside and charge my phone. I have to turn off the music here. I'm gonna turn off the system. Ah, shit. Right. Telling you. Hi, medical McGillicuddy. Look what happened to my drone. It broke. It broke. One day that sucks. The drone, it broke. It sucks, man. Cause I mean, the other day, I was flying this drone. Hi, little baby. Telling you. Yeah, I was flying this drone the other day, up right here, and I was doing an inspection flight on this, and the battery on the drone just suddenly cut off power. I mean, it just suddenly cut off. And then it just came crashing down on the floor, like 25 feet while I was doing my inspection flight. And it broke. So that's messed up. So I have to get a new one. Mike Laura. Hi, Juan, what was your first computer brand? And did you buy yourself? Well, if you're talking about any computer, my Atari 800 XL was the first computer that I ever had, but my parents bought that for us, me and my brother, for Christmas. But I mean, if we're talking about the modern computers, what's my first one? It was this E-Machines computer back in 2004. You paid like $800 for it. It was a computer with the monitor with the flat panel screened. Oh man, they locked me out. Man, I got locked out. My kids locked me out. I want to get in, but they locked me out. Wow, I've been locked out, babies. Can one of you open the door? I got locked out. Oh, babies. I was locked out.
I locked you out.
Yeah. Oh, you.
Yeah,
Okay.
because I was trying to tell you that they were here, but you weren't listening to me.
Oh, really?
I was knocking on the door and everything.
No, door?
Yeah. Like,
Oh,
I
yeah?
was banging on the door and you weren't listening.
Oh, baby. I'm telling you. I gotta get this charger because before I run out of gas on my phone.
Yeah.
Hey, shit.
Phone smoking, whatever. What?
This phone is gonna run out of gas pretty soon. Yeah? Let me see. Why was your first computer? Oh, yeah. Wow, that was. But we did buy it ourselves back in that time. Shit. Did you use a modem to get internet? Well, my first internet provider was AOL. It was AOL. And if I can remember, we did use them. No, I started out with I started out with what do we call that? Dial-up. I first did dial up. I used to do. Remember the phone line when you used to use a landline for our internet? Remember we used the. I did that. I had to plug in my phone. Now my phone is no longer a threat of running out of gas. Hi, Max. Lalas. Compute server. What was your first cell phone? I made a video about that. Thus, 1227 is asking me. Well, I posted a video about this the other day. My very first cell phone, it was this Ericsson. It was this Ericsson phone that I had, like, it was my mom's. And then, and let me see. Do I play, do I play games? Well, not really. Not that much anymore. Let me see. Now you can see the back of me right there. Hi. Hi. Look at that's how I look from the back. In this mirror, look. Are you guys familiarized with this mirror here? I'm telling you. Right. Well, I don't really play games. I mean, like if I do play games, it's gonna be the retro games. But I don't really play games that much anymore. Hardly anymore. I'm telling you. What else? I'm telling you. So I'll get working on that, on some of those videos. I'm gonna get working on some of those videos there. Like low battery still. Well, now this is 2 hours onto the. Have to go to the. I'm gonna connect with the. Use the Wi-Fi now. I'm telling you. 2 hours into the live. I think I'm gonna go ahead and call it the day in the next few minutes. And it seems to me, I'm all caught up with the comments and everything. So that's really good. Telling you. So I'm gonna go ahead. I guess I'm gonna call it the day. And I hope you guys liked this one. I'm gonna still continue when they ripped me off. I'll post that one up. And then the Pomona stuff, I'll post some of those Pomona videos. And of course some of the old videos as well. Yeah, nice to see you again, Valley Cat. Yeah, okay, well, I'm gonna be leaving in the next minute now, so. And while I'm leaving, I'm just gonna say, I'll see y'all later. Okay. Okay, I guess I'm gonna get running. Old kids, John. I enjoy seeing your stuff, and have a nice day also. Old kids, John. Later, medicinal. Yeah, man, I guess, I need you guys to, I need to, you guys to spell out your name, like, so I could pronounce it good. Yeah, okay, Laura. I mean, I guess I'm gonna go now. I'm gonna go within the next half a minute now. So I'm just gonna wait till all of you have your chance to have a little say or. Well, okay. Okay, well, I guess I'm gonna get going now. I know you guys liked this one, and I'll be back again with my next edition of vlogs. Your 80s vlogger number 8. The next one will be your 80s vlogger number 9. I think from all of your family members, you are the most talented. Yeah, I know. Yeah. I'll probably have to talk about that one of these days. Yeah, you're right. I'm telling. Oh, Peggy. Oh, well, I mean, seems like some of you are new over here. I mean, well, I mean, I'll stay on here for a little bit longer. I mean, for the sake of you guys. I mean, so Peggy Hill is new here. So you're the one that inspired me to post a video about what we used to have in the 80s that we don't have anymore. Well, even though I said I was gonna go, well, I'm gonna hang out a little bit longer since some of you just popped up, and I want to give you guys a chance. The movie or the show, dang, what's the name of that? Peggy Hill that it came from. Shit, I forgot the name of that show. Oh hell, I'm telling you. Yeah, that's my signature when I say I'm telling you. Oh hell. So what else? Anything else before I go? Yeah, because I'm all caught up with the comments now. So yeah, I mean, at one point I was getting. Oh hell, I'm telling you. So yeah, you know what? I'm getting money. We're getting a little money for tax return, and I'm gonna be fixing my teeth right here. I have to pull these out. I have to pull this one and this one. I have to pull these two out because they're bad. I have to pull them out because I mean, they're really bad now. They got bad. I have to pull these two out, and so eventually you guys are gonna see me with no teeth on the front right here pretty soon. Yeah, I'm telling you. Okay. Well, I guess I could go now since everybody got a chance now. The one that's been how funny. I'm telling you. Okay, all of you. I guess I'm gonna go now. Bye, all of you, and Peggy Hill and Michael Laurie. One. Okay, I'll see y'all later.